Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I thank all the presenters of these papers. I think about the intellectual part, when he said there's a demystification of the, of the meaning of the Quran, not the Quran itself. I could remember a story, one person in Sokoto, ni Basakwache. So when he had the tafsir of Malam in the radio, and he was following it, and luckily Malam speaks the Sokoto dialect. So he said, Ashe Quran ingat umina. So and he said, so it has meaning. And it's a conversation. So he was asked, what do you think it was? He said, that oka karatuna. He thought it's an incantation, ritual incantations, that has no any message or meaning behind it. So I think that is the point he was trying to really, even though they were tafsirs all over, but people were not actually giving meaning to words of the Quran. And as for the last paper, which was about his position about women, I think it's very clear. He's very concerned about the education of women. And when we say education, it also means Islamic and modern education. He's very concerned about that. As for their participation in politics, I think his concern is more about increasing the number of Muslims voters, even though traditionally women don't do the bay'ah. I don't know, they do the bay'ah, they do it, but they don't vote usually. But what we have to understand, and I can understand from Sheikh Gumi, is that الضرورة تبيح المحظورات. That if there is necessity, and that necessity is in the benefit of the Ummah, then with that principle, he allows participation of women in almost everything. Why? Now, for instance, there was recently a war between Israel and Hamas and Palestine. A lot of the combat women, soldiers on the Israeli side, a lot of them are women. Some of them are behind the computer screen. Some of them are even in armored cars, firing. So now in a situation where women have turned into combatants in war, naturally Islamic jurisprudence will support that Muslim women should also participate in combat. Because وَقَاتِلُ الْمُشْرِكِينَ كَافَةً كَمَا, you fight them as they fight you. So now you see we are getting out of the traditional that women are not combatant to a point by, if the situation demands, then our women too should be combatant. So now the women are being employed or are getting admission in NDA, and we have very little participation of women. What I say, why don't our leaders say, okay, we Muslims, we don't oppose a woman to be a combatant officer, but let's have a female section of Nigerian Defense Academy, whereby we don't mix them with men, whereby they have that sanctity of Islam, but nothing stops them to be even a combatant officer or soldier. And also in politics, since it's a game of numbers, their participation in politics and in judiciary, since there's a paradigm shift from the real classical Islamic way of governance, we find them to be useful and also to fill a gap in which Muslims will benefit from them. Then one is the idea that whenever there's necessity and there's a problem, then deviation from the classical Islamic rulings on issues that are related to mu'amala. Mu'amala, not aqidah, not rituals. Al-mu'amala. Then it's very flexible. From there you can find his fatwa on banking, his fatwa on many other issues. Like joining the army. This army we joined is a colonial army. But to join in there and fill in the gap for Muslims and protect. In fact, so many times you will say, look, even this lesson we are doing in the mosque, if we don't have our own representative in the army, you will not be able to do it. So I think generally we can say there's an open window for interpretation of his views when it comes to mu'amala. There's an open window. Wherever there is benefit for the ummah, then we can also use the women folk in that issue. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased. For a long time since when he died, I don't remember having a little tears in my eyes until when I heard these people talking about it. Thank you very much. So we are going to share Thank you very much. Okay, please. We are going to continue.